What's up, everybody? And today we're checking out Special Forces Philippines. I'm excited for this one. I've only done one video on the Philippines in the past, and so I'm excited to learn a little bit more about them. This is by a channel called Army Special Forces. I will leave a link down below to the original video. Make sure you go over there, give it some love and all that good stuff. Now, someone sent me this video and said, Luke, you should watch this video. Bearing in mind, it might have some copyright music in it. So what I'm going to do, because there is dialogue and information in the video, is I'm going to turn the volume right down and put subtitles on and read it with you. It's only about an 8-minute video, so it's not like a long video where I'm going to be reading a ton of stuff, right? So let's take our time, let's read it, let's analyze it, let's look at the equipment, let's see what they're up to, and let's get into it. Do I need to say anything before I get started? I've moved my head up here just in case subtitles are below down here so that everyone can see. Check out Morale down below if you're interested in the outdoors. Definitely do that. And if you want to DM me, go to the Morale Instagram because it's the smallest one and it's the quickest bar to the entry to talk to me if you want to talk to me. Anyway, let's shut up, let's watch this and let's see what it's all about. Let me turn the volume right down. Soldier. Soldiery is the most noble profession, for we have no capital except our lives. Oh, I like that. Where's that from? Where's that quote from? I like that a lot. That's a good one, that, isn't it? So we've got some skydiving here. Cheeky GoPros. Under the water. I'm wondering if they have one Special Forces. Oh, here we go. To be part of the family that performs special operations. To possess the skills for unconventional tactics, subversion, and guerrilla warfare. Think outside the box and perform at the highest of professionalism. To have the courage and determination to push past any challenge. That is what makes Special Forces special. Yeah, fair one. I do want the logo that's just underneath my head here. If that's their Special Forces logo, I actually really, really like it. And it looks like it kind of encompasses a few things. There's some kind of like, these kind of like arrows here. Don't know why, but maybe I'm getting like a, kind of like a water-based aspect from this. Maybe it's the top of a trident. And then down here, we get in the parachute. So unlike the British Special Forces, where we have the SAS, the Special Air Service, and the Special Boat Service, the SBS, it might be just one Special Forces here. And there could be a couple of reasons for that. One, they want to have soldiers that are general, all-round good soldiers. And two, maybe it's funding. Maybe they just have enough funding for the one Special Forces. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they have the two. Let's have a look here. I'm going to pause it and look at equipment and stuff like that as well, guys, okay? Courage and determination. Before a soldier can wear the legendary badge, he must first prove he's cut out for the job. So they get a green beret. Each green beret is molded through the most rigorous training in the Philippines Army. Combat Duo or Strike Hard is the war cry of the Special Forces Combat Qualification Course. So they get a green lid, just like I had. They get a green beret. That's really cool. Do you know what? Looking at this here. Looking at this, maybe not that part. But like, looking at this part here is very reminiscent of the Tarzan Assault course that we do in the Royal Marines. We do a course at the end of training. It's one of the 4 commando tests called the Tarzan Assault course. And you do things like this. You're running across planks. It's 30 foot in the air. You're jumping into netting like this. The next part as well. You're using rope to swing to certain parts. Very, very similar to the Tarzan Assault course. This has the best training for jungle warfare. It takes pride in its stringency and professionalism in keeping combat SOPs paramount. I like it. I like it. So for those of you unaware, SOPs means standard operating procedures. Everyone has this, not just Special Forces. Everyone has this. We had it in the Royal Marines. They have it in the Army. They have it in the Navy. SOPs is what your particular unit or troop or you know, section does in particular. So a simple SOP might be like, you have your med pack in this certain pouch of your day sack. Everybody in the troop has it in that same place. And that's an SOP. And the reason that's in place is so that everyone's aware that they are on the same level on certain things. It's not with everything, like not all your kit and not everything is strict SOPs, but there are certain important things that they keep as SOPs, right? Loads of different things, whether it's actionable things. Okay, so every time we do a recce, we've got these certain SOPs, and it's so that people back who are not doing the recce understand what's probably going through their mind at that time and what they're probably doing, and so they can help out in certain ways, right? Only when a soldier graduates from SF CQC can he try out in Special Forces assessment and selection system. Very Navy SEAL-esque here with the... Oh. Hey up. Oh, there's some people really struggling here, isn't there? After 10 weeks of hell, the only thing they've achieved upon qualifying is the right to take on the Special Forces Operations course. Okay, that whole section there where they're all hurt and they're injured, and I get what they're doing. They're showing that it's really difficult, right? There's a part of training in general where you've got to understand that it's almost detrimental to hurt the people in training. And I know this sounds very contradicting because you're trying to get the best soldiers. And I learned this when I was in the Royal Marines training is they don't want you to get hurt. And if they can prevent you from getting hurt, they will do. Doesn't mean it's going to be easy, the training. The training can be still the most difficult training in the world. But they're going to try and stop you from getting injured. And there's a reason for that is, one, they're investing money in you. You going on this course... it costs money. The equipment, the uniform, the training, the food they're providing, the accommodation, it all costs money, taxpayers' money. And so they don't want you to get injured. They would rather you either strict fail and quit or crack on than get injured. Because if they get injured, they have to look after you, they have to fix you, they have to do more medical stuff, that costs money. They have to have medical equipment, that costs money. So they don't, I think when you see these training things where it's showing people hurt, I think, yes, there's a certain aspect where it's like, this is why, like, it shows we want the best of the best, and you're probably going to get hurt doing it. That's fine. But you have to remember, in most training instances, they don't want you to be injured, right? Just thought I'd put that out there. This is where soldiers specialize in the operations and the intelligence weapons and intelligence weapons. Combat medics. Okay, so they've got combat medics in the Special Forces as well. They've got comms. Zooming right into his face. Enemy confirmed. I like that. In the Oggin. Demolition. Nice. Boom. I really like their SF badge. I think the yellow looks really good. Boom. Nice. Only two things fall from the sky. Manna from heaven and airborne troopers. Interesting. I like it. Bit cheesy, but I like it. I see what they're trying to do here. I see what they're trying to do. Air operations. So it's showing here, air operations, infiltration from the heavens, are often expertise of the Special Forces. I see what they're trying to do here. They're trying to show all aspects of the SF here. From what I can see is they're very intelligent and very well-equipped soldiers, aren't they? Very impressed so far. They're doing stuff in the water and they're doing stuff in the air. They're doing stuff in the jungles. They're doing demolition. This isn't easy as well. People think, because you see it on TV all the time, swimming in all your equipment's easy with boots on. It's not. It's not. And although we had to do it in training, we had to tread water with boots and equipment and webbing on with your rifle overhead for a certain amount of time. Although you have to do that, it's difficult. It is very, very difficult. Swim, dive, kill. The military scuba diving course is by far the toughest 45 days of any SF sniper. The into enemy lines underwater, undetected. They become the most highly trained, unconventional soldiers. Therapist assets? Was that right? Is that what it said? Is that what it said? Oh, their biggest asset. Down here it says therapist assets. Their biggest assets. The individual soldier. Yep, I like it. Let's look at the equipment here real quick. I like this camo. You can see the SF badge back there. I'm not sure what this particular one is here. It might be his troop or something. Nice jungle warfare hat, comms. Very standard equipment here for SF, to be honest with you. Efficient and decisive. The Special Forces lead by example. Yep. Okay. So we've seen air jumping from the air. We've seen in the water. We've seen jungle warfare. We've seen the fitness. We've seen snipes. We've seen demolition. Competent. I'm impressed so far. I mean, they're obviously very good soldiers. Look at this. Anti-piracy by the looks of it. They've got the green lids on, which is cool. Discipline. This must be like the ethos. So in the Royal Marines, we have our own ethos as well. I like it so far. I do not think, let me go back here, that it's wise, in my opinion, and this might be just for this, like, ad. It's under my head. Let me move my head real bit. Saying Army Special Forces on equipment, I don't think is the best idea. SF are the most sought after soldiers when it comes to the enemy. If they can shoot anyone, it would be an SF person. And so you need to be incognito 24/7. Now, this might just be because they're either in training and they want to make sure that they know who's who in training, or it's just for this kind of like advert to get people to join. There's many reasons they could be doing this, but they wouldn't have this on operation. We're seeing beach landings. My expertise as a Royal Marines Commando. This is what we did a lot of. Camouflage by the looks here. Very good. That was very good camouflage. That was very impressive. Yup. Getting the rounds down. Bit of target practice off the side of boats here. More camouflage. That's cool. I'm not sure that... See, they're doing this just for the camera because this formation is obviously... It's not really a formation, is it? So they're doing this pretty much just for the camera here. More airborne stuff here. Getting in the air. Extractions. That's cool. I never did anything like that. That type of extraction in the Royal Marines. I think that would be a very, very niche thing to do if they really needed to do something like that. Extracting from a jungle or something where you can't get the helicopter to the ground, most likely. Got some more montage here. When drastic situations call for drastic measures. Let's have a look at that badge real quick. I want to see what the other one said. Go back a little bit. Special Forces Airborne Scout Ranger Combat Diver. Damn, the qualifications on this guy. Jeesh. Very adequate soldier. Very well trained. But no matter the peril, the Special Forces will be there to serve the people and secure the land. That's cool. That's really cool. This is for our country, he says. By the appeal of our permit, Yoko. I'm more gonna read what they're saying. This is for my wife. It's tiring, but we can do this. Yes. Hope you're okay back home. Oh, the morale. Yes. I take my job seriously. So I can help my sister finish school. Nice. Nice. Everyone's got the reasons for joining the military, don't they? Bit of a what could you say, like a kind of honest way of showing why people are joining and why you should join as well. It's kind of like, it's a recruitment video, isn't it? Courage, Determination, Special Forces. I really like their badge. I'm very impressed. Special Forces Regiment Airborne, Silent Professionals. I'm very impressed with their I like it. Yeah, I'm very impressed with their soldiering ability. Not only that, it seems like the individual Special Forces soldier has a lot that it encompasses, right? It seems like they're doing a lot of different things. Very, very impressed. Again, I will leave a link down below to the original video, Army Special Forces. Very informational video. I think I want to know a little bit more about the Philippines military as a whole, the structure, what it looks like, the Navy, the Air Force, all that lot. I want to see more of the all-around structure. So if you've got recommendations for that, let me know in the comment section down below, and let's learn about different countries' special forces, different countries' military, and let's grow as a community. I love you all. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.